Welcome to Knowledge in General's Top 10 Most Common Geography Mistakes. Let's jump right in. Number 1. Confusing capitals and major cities. People often confuse capitals and major cities due to the latter's prominence in media, culture, and economic activities. For instance, Sydney is the largest city in Australia and hosts many international events, making it well known globally. This leads many to mistakenly believe it is the capital. However, Canberra was specifically chosen as a compromise location between Sydney and Melbourne to serve as the political and administrative centre of Australia. Similarly, in the United States, New York City is frequently mistaken for the capital because it is the nation's largest city and a global financial hub. Washington, D.C., the actual capital, is less populous and not a major commercial centre, which contributes to the confusion. This mistake underscores the distinction between a country's political centre and its economic or cultural epicenters. Number 2. Misidentifying continent boundaries. The geographic boundaries of countries that span more than one continent often lead to misunderstandings. Russia, for example, is the largest country in the world and extends across both Europe and Asia. The Ural Mountains are traditionally considered the dividing line, with European Russia being more densely populated and historically significant as the country's core. Turkey is another example where continental boundaries cause confusion. Istanbul, Turkey's largest city, straddles the boundary between Europe and Asia, divided by the Bosporus Strait. This unique positioning has significant cultural and historical implications as Turkey bridges two continents, contributing to its diverse cultural landscape. Number 3. Mixing up United Kingdom and Great Britain. The terms United Kingdom and Great Britain are often used interchangeably, but they refer to different political entities. The United Kingdom, UK, includes England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, forming a sovereign state with a single government. This distinction is crucial for understanding the political geography of the British Isles and the specific identity of Northern Ireland. Great Britain, on the other hand, refers to the largest island in the British Isles, which includes England, Scotland, and Wales, but not Northern Ireland. Understanding these terms is essential, especially in discussions involving historical, cultural, or political context, as each part of the UK has its own distinct identity and governance arrangements. Number 4. Believing Africa is a country. Africa is a vast continent composed of 54 diverse countries, each with its own unique cultures, languages, and histories. The misconception that Africa is a single country erases the rich diversity and complexity found within its borders. For example, Nigeria alone has over 250 ethnic groups and languages, illustrating the continent's incredible variety. This mistake often stems from generalized representations of Africa in media and education, which fail to convey the continent's true scale and diversity. Recognizing Africa's individual countries and their distinct identities is crucial for a comprehensive understanding of global geography and international relations. Number 5. Incorrectly locating countries. Misplacing countries on a map is a common error, often due to a lack of familiarity with regional geography. For instance, Japan is an island nation located to the east of the Korean peninsula, while South Korea occupies the southern part of the peninsula. Despite their proximity, they are distinct entities with different cultures, languages, and political systems. Accurate geographic knowledge is essential for understanding global events and relationships. Misplacing countries can lead to misunderstandings about regional dynamics, such as trade relationships, political alliances, and cultural exchanges. A precise grasp of country locations helps contextualize international news and historical events. Number 6. Assuming all Middle Eastern countries are Arab. The Middle East is a culturally and ethnically diverse region. While many countries in the Middle East are Arab nations, others are not. For instance, Iran is primarily Persian, with Farsi as its official language, and has a distinct cultural heritage that differs significantly from Arab countries. Similarly, Turkey is predominantly Turkish and has a unique cultural and historical identity rooted in the Ottoman Empire and earlier civilizations. Recognizing these distinctions is important for understanding the region's complex social fabric and the varied identities that shape its political and cultural landscape. Number 7. Overlooking the size of Africa. Africa's true size is often underestimated due to common map projections, such as the Mercator projection, which distorts the relative sizes of continents. In reality, Africa is the second largest continent, covering about 30.37 million square kilometers and home to over 1 billion people. It is larger than the combined land areas of the United States, China, India, and most of Europe. This misconception can lead to a lack of appreciation for Africa's vast natural resources, diverse ecosystems, and the challenges faced in terms of infrastructure and development across such a large landmass. Recognizing Africa's true size is crucial for understanding its global significance and the scale of opportunities and issues it encompasses. Number 8. Confusing the North and South Poles. The Arctic North Pole and Antarctica South Pole are often confused due to their extreme climates and ice-covered landscapes. However, the Arctic is an ocean surrounded by land and covered by sea ice, inhabited by indigenous communities and a variety of wildlife like polar bears. In contrast, Antarctica is a continent covered by an ice sheet, with no permanent human population and a distinct ecosystem that includes penguins. Understanding the differences between these polar regions is important for comprehending their unique environmental conditions, geopolitical significance, and the impacts of climate change. For instance, melting Arctic sea ice affects global sea levels differently than the melting ice sheets of Antarctica, each posing unique challenges for scientists and policymakers. Number 9. Misunderstanding latitude and longitude. Latitude lines run parallel to the equator and measure distances north and south, while longitude lines run from pole to pole and measure distances east and west. This system is crucial for navigation and accurately locating places on the Earth's surface. Confusing these lines can result in significant errors in map reading and geographical orientation. A clear understanding of latitude and longitude is essential for various applications, from everyday navigation and travel planning to scientific research and global communication systems. Accurate use of these coordinates allows for precise mapping and understanding of geographic relationships, aiding in everything from disaster response to environmental monitoring. And lastly, number 10, forgetting time zone differences. Time zones are essential for synchronizing activities across different parts of the world. The International Dateline, running roughly along the 180-degree meridian, marks the transition between calendar days. Misunderstandings about time zones can lead to confusion in scheduling international meetings, travel plans, and even financial transactions. Awareness of time zone differences is increasingly important in our interconnected world. Whether coordinating a global business meeting, participating in international events, or communicating with friends and family abroad, understanding how time zones work helps ensure accurate and effective planning. This understanding is also critical in fields such as aviation, broadcasting, and international trade. And that's the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed it. We will be adding more videos like this on a weekly basis, so please like and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you for watching, and remember, knowledge is power.